In our book, What's Your Digital Business Model, we talk about 8 capabilities that every company has to build to succeed in the digital economy. The first 4 are capabilities that are going to let them learn more about their customer. And we think that knowledge of the customer is really one of the key dimensions that companies have to really build if they're going to succeed. So the capabilities are, you need to amplify the voice of the customer inside your organization so that you know what your customer is thinking, what it is they want. Essentially what you're trying to do is figure out what are the problems that your customer is trying to solve rather than selling them a product. The second is you want to create a culture of evidence-based decision making. When we talk to executives, we ask them, so how do you make decisions? And sometimes it's really based on what we call, what we've heard called HIPPO, which is based on the highest paid person in the room's opinion. Instead, really what you want to be thinking about is what's the data say? Can I create it? Can I come up with a hypothesis? Can I do an experiment to say what's going to, if the hypothesis is true or not? And then can I take that information and then can I scale it? The third thing that you need to do is you need to be, and this is around your platform, you need to be able to create multi-product, multi-channel integrated customer solutions. Again, this is going to be solving your customers' problems. And then the fourth thing is you need to gather and use great customer data. So it's not really about gathering it. Lots of companies have the data, but how do you use that data? And that's going to feed into your evidence-based decision making. Now, on the other dimension, which is moving from a value chain to an ecosystem and opening up your boundaries, we again see 4 things. The first is that you need to think about what are you a destination for? And you really want to be the destination that your customers think of first when they have a problem to be solved. So for instance, in the United States, Amazon is a destination for retail. And in fact, in the latest research that I saw, 56% of all consumer goods searches start on Amazon. And they don't start on a Google or a Bing, they start at Amazon. And so they are a destination for retail, and most firms are trying to figure out who they're going to be a destination for and what the kind of destination they're going to be. The second thing that they have to do is they need to service enable their core capabilities, what we call their crown jewels. What is your company best at? And can you create an API for that core capability and then make it available either internally or even open it externally to the public. So for instance, Google Maps is an API that is open to any company, and any company can use it to create innovations around it. Some companies are going to service enable core capabilities but make them available internally for internal innovations. It's really a strategic decision that you have to make. The third thing that you have to do is treat compliance, security, and privacy as they're just a given. You can't do anything else about it. And the fourth dimension is you have to be great at partnerships and acquisitions. In all of the research that we've done, no digital transformation, no change in your business model happens without partnering or acquiring a company to bring in a capability that you don't have. And in fact, to create these solutions for your customers, it's not really clear that you are going to be able to provide everything. And so you really do have to become great at partnering so that you can bring in those pieces that you don't have.